Hey everybody, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, and that was a close call. In the last episode, we finished up at the Tower of the Gods, going underwater to a castle of some sort, and where we obtained the Master Sword, sword wielded by the legendary hero himself. And in this episode, following the King of Red Lion's orders, if we really have to, we're gonna go save our sister from the Forsaken Fortress, hopefully doing it right this time. Anyway, though, we're going to be doing a little bit of sailing in this episode, so I'm going to be cutting out quite a bit. We're going to be heading here to Northern Triangle Island, then we're going to be heading to Windfall Island. Then we're actually going to be diverting a little bit from the route that I was giving you last episode. We're actually going to be heading to this square next, and then to this square, and then to the Forsaken Fortress, alright? It's actually kind of more important that we go this way now that I've revised my thoughts a little bit and everything. Rather than going this way, we're going to be going this way. Alright, so anyway, we're just going to go ahead and cut ahead to what we got to do before we head to the Forsaken Fortress. Rather important things for you to get. Okay, now, you see these tornadoes? You're going to find one in this square, right about here, at Northern Triangle Island. This time, you're going to want to purposely sail into it, but as soon as it appears, you're going to pull out your arrows, aim up at Cyclos, who was attacking us any previous time we might have gone into these, and you're going to want to hit him 3 times. Just go ahead and spam your arrows if you're not really confident in your abilities. And there you go. All you have to do is hit him 3 times. It's really not that hard. Whoa! He's a lot bigger in person. That's what she said. That's a heck of an arm you got there. And what an eye. No one's ever been able to spot me there before. Now, are you kidding? You jumped up and you were like, how could you not see? Besides, you're pink, for God's sakes, in a night sky. Mastery of the air. You've established that you're quite the Wind Waker. Let's see if you can handle this. And he's going to teach us a new song. So remember, kids? Remember what this teaches you. You stab an arrow through somebody's heart, and they'll teach you new songs that allow you to control tornadoes. Isn't that just amazing? This is the Ballad of the Gales. This will allow you to teleport, so that you don't have to exactly, sail everywhere so much. You can teleport like Mario. He's like, oh, your adorable little cyclones will be as happy as they can be. So now we don't exactly have to do a whole lot of sailing. We can just teleport to a lot of it. You can't teleport everywhere, but you can teleport to a lot of the more important locations. Anyway, go ahead and try playing the Ballad of the Gales for the first time. When you get to Windfall Island by playing the Ballad of the Gales, go ahead and play the Song of Passing, which, by the way, thanks for correcting me in a few videos ago, it is not like Saria Song Inverted, it's the first 3 notes of the Sun Song from Ocarina of Time. Excuse me on that. I'm sorry, I had a little bit of a slip there, okay? But anyway, what you're going to want to do here... It always sounds like I'm going to say, like, here is the map. I guess YouTube poop is really rubbing off on me. Ew, poop rubbing off on me. Go ahead and pull out your Picto box. This is just going to be a short side quest that I wanted to get out of the way now. And what we got? Let's see, what's this jerk going to say? Why, young sir, must say you seem to be in possession of a very fine Picto box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? Let's see here. He has a heart after his speech? Oh, come on. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up here. There I go again, being like here when I say here. And he's going to have quite a few interesting photos, or excuse me, pictographs, as they've called them since Majora's Mask. Oh ho ho ho! First hearts after his thing, and he's saying, oh ho ho, that's kind of scary. He's right behind us! Let's see here. Hobby of mine to speak behind people least expected. It's a hobby of mine to speak behind people least expected. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. Okay, wow. And he's just saying, in my younger days, I was sailing far and wide. Each pictograph to understand the power that's inside. But anyway, we just gotta check each and every one of these and pretend like we care. And then once we've checked them all, he's going to try to turn us into his slave. I mean, part-time worker. Come on. Okay, that is the ghost ship. He actually is telling you about something that you're going to do later in the game. That is the ghost ship, which will disappear if you try to get too close to it, though. But we'll be able to actually get close to it. There's the Forsaken Fortress, which we're going to be heading to next. Once you check them all, go ahead and talk to him. Did I check them all? Oh, excuse me, you're supposed to try to leave and then talk to him when he's behind the counter. He's like, saying picked a box since I was a lad. He's like, could you become my research assistant? Goodbye. And as the assistant, he wants us to take a few pictures for him. Alright, so, Let's do it. Haha. Must share my love pictograph. Your name is Link, is it? Alright. Commands for you. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? No! I don't know what a love letter is. Anyway, in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. He's containing objects, sadly one-sided affection, quandary over matter, yada yada yada. And he wants us to take a picture of that poor sap putting his love letter into the mailbox. I know. What a jerk. But anyway, the guy that you're going to want to take a picture of, he's actually standing right there. What you're going to want to do is don't get close to him. Just act like you are ignoring him. If you get close to him, he's not going to do what it is he has to do. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and, once you're done, head over here. Stand right about here, I guess, more or less. Go ahead and pull out your picto box. Old man pedophile! Oh, would you please, young boy, help me. Please listen to my words of war. Okay. Oh, my sweet, sweet daughter. My only daughter. Poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels have done with her? I have a few ideas, but I'm not going to share them. Let's see. Evil creatures delight mission. Whoa, crud. Having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get a single rupee, you know. Please, please save my poor daughter. I beg of you. Aw, I feel bad for calling you old man pedophile now. So he just wants us to save his daughter. Anyway, what you're going to want to do is pull out your picto box. Have it so that, like, when he stands in front of the mailbox, he'll be in the center of the shot. And that's about how you're going to want to take this photo, alright, though? So, I'm just going to go ahead and cut ahead to when we get it. Here we go. We're coming in for the kill. There we go. Save that pictograph. And now we're going to go ahead and take it to the creepy old, well, I guess him and old man pedophile would get along great, but anyway. Let's go ahead and just take it back to what's-his-face, the guy with the huge beard. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to him, and he's all like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da, he's saying everything. Let's go ahead and show him our pictograph, see what he thinks of it. And unfortunately, it glitches sometimes where he just won't take it for some reason. Now, this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Now they say love is blind. What could they be thinking mailing these letters? I should not ridicule him, though. He reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Well, anyway, the guy kind of has a strange resemblance to Mario, the guy we took a picture of, though. But anyway, he's like, passing our first test. And he has another test for us. Second command. Like I said, slave labor. Most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit. Alright. Give him some backbone. He flinches at the slightest surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on the individual's face in a pictograph. Alright, sure. I will go ahead and show you what it is you have to do, as usual. Anyway, here's somewhere we haven't been yet. Go ahead and head up the stairs, near where you bought the sail, and you're going to be going into a coffee shop of sorts. And there's this guy right here who is scared of everything. Now, what the best thing to do here, he wants us to take a picture of a surprise look. Throw a pot at him, pull out your camera, and snap the photograph right away, or pictograph. Alright, hopefully he'll take this. Let's see here. Alright, seems like he likes it. It's good though, because usually on my playthroughs of this, I have like a lot of times where it glitches, and he's like, nope, sorry, this isn't what I want. Let's see here. The last one, somewhere in town, a couple, a man and a woman, whose hearts secretly filled with thoughts of the other. Yet, for reasons unknown, the two have never spoken. Let's see. Well, if they've never never mind. Never happened by chance to pass each other on the road. They steal a brief, furtive glance at each other, suppressed longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer. For the sake of the town and my own desire to help two poor souls, I shall become Cupid, the Archer of Love. Or rather, we're going to be Cupid, the Archer of Love, and you're going to take all the credit. These two are timid burglars in the House of Love. Alright, whatever. So we have to take a picture of two people who are going to walk past each other and share a glance with one another. You're going to want to stand right here. I guess position the center of it right about there. And just wait for some dude to show up and look at her. Here we go. Just about time. This guy is like the slowest walker ever, and he walks like a freaking geek. When they look at each other, go ahead and save it. Done that, go ahead and show him your pictograph. Nice! Alright, no glitches. Wow. Usually he's not so lenient on how he accepts the photographs. Alright, pictographs, jeez. Call you your assistant, alright. And he gives you a joy pendant, which doesn't sound worth it though, but believe me, there is something more to this, okay? There's something more that you're going to want to do with him. Now, it might seem like a total waste, you know, because all he gives you is a joy pendant though, but there's going to be more for us to do. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and head back to your boat. Once you're on a boat, go ahead and play the Ballad of the Gales. And we're going to spawn a tornado to destroy this entire town! No, we're going to use it to warp. You're going to want to warp down here to the Forest Sanctuary, and we're going to get the mapfish location while we're there, because I didn't get it on our first visit. I'm totally smart. I'm sorry, I hate to end the video so abruptly like this, though, but we just don't have any time to get the rest of the side quest finished in one video, so next time on The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, we're going to be finishing the pictography side quests. And yes, don't worry, there is a lot more to this than just the joy pendant we got in this episode, alright, though, so we'll just complete that next time. See you guys then.